Hello students, today we are going to learn about the use of computers in education and research. We will be understanding the e-learning, define the data analysis, explain the e-classroom, explain what are e-libraries and describe the Google Scholar and other tools in research. Computers is part of our life and it has become indispensable for us to work only with the computers. Educators use computers differently in the classroom. The devices provide a number of educational opportunities, including uses in curriculum development, research, record keeping, computer literacy training, data processing and presentation. Computer-based instruction refers to any teaching methodology that uses computers as a key element in information transmission. National Center for Education Statistics (NCES) found that 93% had access to the internet, turning each computer into a powerful research station which access to global information. Computers' processing power helps the students quickly organize the data in spreadsheets or databases and perform calculations and basic data modeling, etc. Moving data into visual presentations formats. Let's see what is e-learning. E-learning is the type of learning carried out, facilitated and supported by the electronic gadgets. E-learning uses the electronics resources such as teleconferences, video conferences, visual aids, listening devices, emails, online libraries and video games. The tools of e-learning are email, live chat, online forums, web, video conferencing, learning management systems. And let's see what is email going to do. Every teacher should have an email account. How does this email account help us? Communicate with the students, communicate with parents. Students can submit the assignments through email, can have attachments, create paperless environment, simple but effective, efficient and cost effective. Live chat. It is a synchronous communication tool. It communicates with the student. We can communicate with parents. More students can participate in the live chat and it is a collaborative learning. Online forums. It is a synchronous discussion forums. Teacher can create discussion groups. She can conduct post question and request students to comment on that. Student can post their comments, can encourage community participation. There will be collaborative learning that can be fostered, feedback from diverse cultures. Web applications. A wide range of materials are available in the web applications. Teacher will need to narrow down and work on it. It is a resource center. The sharing of the resources is possible, supported by images, audio, simulation and multimedia. Video conference. Can conduct a live lecture, communicate with the students, communicate with the parents, support by audio, chat and whiteboard. Support sharing of applications, can be recorded and later be used for on-demand lectures. The last one, learning management systems, LMS, which has come into wide range of applications. The management of content, tracking of students, administrative features, integration with various tools such as chat, forum, email, etc. Reporting is easy. Demo of multimedia learning systems. ICT and e-learning offers opportunity to raise educational students in the schools. Large range of ICT tools are available for teaching and learning. ICT tools closes gap of digital divide. Use of computers in e-learning. To replace the writing on the chalkboard, whiteboard, overhead projectors, etc. It uses the PowerPoint, course the web pages, internet, online discussion forums, student created web pages, class email, allies. To replace writing on the chalkboard, whiteboard or overhead projectors. Instead of writing on the board, instructor or a student takes notes on the computer and projects this onto the screen so the whole class can see this. Enables the students to read what has been written more easily than the instructor's handwriting. This can then be saved as a record of the class, then emailed to the whole class or posted on the course web page. Students can work in small groups and the use of laptop computers to take the notes on their group's discussions, transparencies, etc. When they share their group's findings with the whole class, they copy their work to the disk and bring it up to the front of the class to project using the instructor's computer. PowerPoint. To replace the slides, prepared overhead transparencies and even videos. Creating our own presentations for the class, uploading these to course web pages, using representations that come on the CD with the textbook. Students can create PowerPoint presentations to give presentations in class and for presenting assignments. Creating presentations but printing them out and creating overhead transparencies of the slides where the faculty member does not have the access to a computer in the classroom or does not feel comfortable with giving the PowerPoint presentation. Course web pages. Either using the top class course management system or faculty member creating own site using the page mill or other web authorizing software. Having a collection of pages for each course that includes some or all of the following like syllabus, class schedules, assignments, link to readings, online class discussions, posting of student work, online testing. Let's see how internet is going to replace. Required readings. Having the students read the specific web pages as assignments, especially useful on online journals. Student research either in class or usage of instructor integrating websites into the teaching of class lessons. Having students use the specific sites during the class, either working in groups, using their laptops or in the computer lab with 1 or 2 students per computer. Having students integrate websites into class presentations. Online discussion forums. Using top class, web crossing or Tom Basics board. Students continue the class discussions outside the classroom. Outside speakers can join the class discussion online. Using folders within the discussion forums, students can meet online to do the group projects. Distance education classes can meet online. Student created web pages. Students creating online portfolios of their work. Class developed clearinghouse on the particular tasks or topics as a means of students sharing their work with the peers or with the instructor. Class email allies. For instructor to provide updates and reminders to students, to email students copies of work developed in class, notes, etc. E-classroom. E-classroom is an online learning environment. A student in e-classroom participates in synchronous instruction, which means that the teacher and the students are logged into the virtual learning environment at the same time is a feature-rich yet simple to use service for both individual and group classes. Digital classroom is very loosely defined. It applies to those classrooms which employ modern technology and communications in order to provide students with information. These use the information online or in a traditional classroom with their teachers and fellow students in order to learn new lessons. There are 12 digital tools. 1. LearnBoost, Moodle, ClassDojo, Kako, Pixton, VoiceThread, Socrative, Engrade, Top Hat, Trello, Kohat and Read, Write, Think. E-library. An e-library or a digital library is a collection of documents in organized digital form, available on the internet or on CD-ROM disks. Depending on the specific library, a user may be able to access magazine articles, books, papers, images, sound files and videos. Some instructions are covering classical books to electronic format for distribution on the internet. Some of the files can be viewed directly in HTML format, others can be downloaded in the PDF format and printed. Some publishers keep electronic files of books and produce them one unit at a time in printed and bound form on demand. Electronic distribution of intellectual and artistic property has authors, agents, and publishers concerned about the possibility of copyright infringement. It is much easier to copy a CD-ROM or to download an electronic book and make unauthorized copies of it than it is to reproduce bound volumes and distribute them illegitimately. Fundamental changes in the copyright law or changes in the way in which the laws are enforced are likely to occur as digital libraries expand and their use becomes more widespread. Let's see what are the features of digital libraries. Digital libraries are the digital phase of traditional libraries that include both digital collections and traditional fixed media collections. So they can encompass both electronic and paper materials. Include digital materials that exist outside the physical and administrative bounds of any one digital library. These also will include all the processes and services that are backbone and nervous system of the libraries. However, such traditional processes, though forming the basis for digital library work, will have to be revised and enhanced to accommodate the differences between the new digital media and traditional fixed media. Ideally, provide a coherent view of all the information contained within a library, no matter its form or format. Serve particular communities or constituencies as traditional libraries do now, though those communities may be widely dispersed through the network. Require both skills of librarians and as well as those of computer scientists to be viable. Let's see what is data analysis, how data is collected and analyzed. Data. It is a collection of facts about a person, a thing, event, concept, timestamp, real world object, etc. It is not in the formal approach. Data analysis. It is the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, deriving conclusions and supporting decision making and many more. The steps of data analysis are: define your questions, set clear measurement priorities, collect data, analyze data, interpret the results. Let's see how these steps will work. Define your questions means what? Let's begin it with the right question. Questions should be measurable, clear and concise. Design your questions to either qualify or disqualify potential solutions to your specific problem or opportunity. For example, start with a clearly defined problem. A government contractor is experiencing rising costs and is no longer able to submit competitive contract proposals. One of many questions to solve this business problem might include: can the company reduce its staff without compromising the quality? Step 2. Set clear measurement priorities. Decide what to measure. Decide how to measure it. Example: what is your time frame? Is it annual versus quarterly cost, etc.? What is your unit of measurement? Is it INR or USD? What are the factors that should be included? Just annual salary versus annual salary plus cost of staff benefits, etc. Collect data. Collect and organize your data. Remember to keep these important points in mind. From existing databases or sources on hand, collect the data first. Determine a file sorting and naming system ahead of time to help all tasked team members and to save time and prevent team members from collecting the same information again. If you need to gather data via observation or interviews, then develop an interview template ahead of time to ensure consistency and save time. Keep your collected data organized in a log with the collection dates and add any source notes. Analyze data. Begin by manipulating your data in a number of different ways, such as plotting it out and finding correlations, or by creating a pivot table in Excel. A pivot table lets you sort and filter data by different variables and lets you calculate the mean, maximum, minimum and standard deviation of your data. As you manipulate data, you may find you have the exact data you need, but more likely you might need to revise your original question or collect more data. Use Visio, Minitab and Stata software packages for advanced statistical data analysis. Let's see what are the tools used for data analysis. One is with SPSS and the other with R. SPSS, it is the statistical package for social sciences, a software that is developed by IBM, and it is widely used to analyze data and make predictions based on specific collections of data. SPSS is easy to learn, enables the teachers as well as the students to easily derive results with the help of few commands. The implications of the results are fairly evident and are statistically valid. Using the software, one can conduct a series of studies quickly and effectively. If you are worried about conducting your data analysis on SPSS, here are a few guidelines and an overview of the process. The steps to analyze data using SPSS. Load your Excel file with all the data. Once you have collected all the data, keep the Excel file ready with all data inserted using the right tabular forms. Import data into SPSS. You need to import your raw data into SPSS through your Excel file. Once you import the data into SPSS, it will analyze the specific SPSS commands, retrieve the results, analyze the graphs and charts, postulates conclusions based on your analysis. Data analysis with R tool. R is the programming language and environment for statistical computing and graphics. R is available as free software under the terms of Free Software Foundation's GNU General Public License in source code form. The steps are: import data, that is in the form of flat files, Excel files, connecting to databases such as MySQL, MS Access, Oracle, web scraping, data using built-in packages. Second is, after importing the data, we need to manipulate the data. Manipulate the data like we have to use Zoo, Datos, QuantMod, offer great support for time series data analysis in R. Data visualization. Credit card fraud scheme featuring time, location and loss per event will be visualized with R very easily. Statistical part. In case you are new to statistics, there are some very solid sources that explain the basic concepts while making use of R, such as Andrew Conway in Introduction to Statistics with R, Data Analysis and Statistical Inferences by Duke University, Practical Data Science with R, a book, Data Analysis for Life Sciences by Harvard University, Data Science Specialization by Johns Hopkins. These are the books that you can use for data analysis using R. A survival guide to data analysis with R book. If you want to go more advanced, you can look at the books such as Mastering Machine Learning with Data and explain the different concepts very well, and online resources like Kaggle Machine Learning course help you practice the different concepts. Reporting your results in R. One of the best ways to share your models, visualizations, etc. is thoroughly dynamic documents. R Markdown is the great tool for reporting your data analysis in a reproducible manner through HTML, Word, PDF, IO slides, etc. Become an R wizard and discovering exciting new stuff. R is the fast evolving language. Its adoption in academics and business is skyrocketing, and consequently, the rate of new features and tools within R is rapidly increasing. These are some of the new technologies and packages that excites us the most. HTML widgets allow you to create interactive web visualizations for time series data charting and interactive tables. If you want to learn how to create your own, watch the tutorial by RStudio. Let's move on to Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a web search engine that specifically searches scholarly literature and academic resources. Google Scholar is different. It searches the same kinds of scholarly books, articles, and documents that you search in the library's catalog and databases. The scholarly, authoritative focus of Google Scholar distinguishes it from ordinary Google. Steps to register to Google Scholar. You need to have a Google account. If you do not already have one, please register for one. It may take a few minutes on google.com and click on the sign up icon. After signing up with the Google account, you can now remain logged in or open the Google. Google Scholar web page will open and click on the citations. You should fill in required fields in the registration profile page and then click the next step. Affiliation. Professor of Computational Science, University Malaysia, Sarawak. This step will help you to find your articles. Your name will automatically written in the author field and click on the search article groups. You can skip this step and add your articles later as well. The next step is the profile update page. It is recommended you leave the option of automatic update of the list of articles in my profile checked so the Google able to automatically update your articles. Then click go to my profile. On the profile page, please edit the fields. You must do the following steps which is related to the university. The yellow ribbon on the top tells you that profile is not public. You must click on make my profile public. Home page, you must insert your faculty's home page. Click on add home page and fill in example http www.fcsit unanimous.my.u. Can always add your picture to your profile. Click on change photo to add the new picture. To add articles that appear in the Google automated search, you can add them manually by clicking on the action button and then add. It is recommended that you regularly visit your profile and keep it updated. Google SC search tips. Get more out of the Google Scholar with some helpful tips on the searches, email alerts, citation export and more. Finding recent papers. Your search results will normally sorted by relevance, not by the date. To find new articles, try the following options in the left side of the bar, like click since year to show only recent published papers sorted by relevance, or click sort by date to show just the new editions sort by date. Click the envelope icon to have new results periodically delivered to your email. Getting better answers. If you are new to the subject, it may be helpful to pick up the terminology from the secondary sources. Example, Wikipedia article for overweight might suggest a scholar search for pediatric hyperalimentation. If the search results are too specific for your needs, check out what they are citing in their references section. Referenced works are often more general in nature. Similarly, if the search results are too basic for you, click cited by to see the newer papers that referenced them. These newer papers will often be more specific. Explore. There is rarely a single answer to the research question. Click related articles or cited by to see closely related work, or search for author's name and see what else they have written. So today we have learned the e-learning and what is e-learning, the tools of e-learning, uses and how it is replacing the chalkboard and blackboards. Define the data analysis. What is data we have learned? Data analysis with SPSS and R programming. Explained the e-classroom. We have learned how e-libraries are helpful for as a student in our classroom situations. We have learned how to register for Google Scholar and do more research in the Google articles and other tools in research.